2. Fight!
Okay, we're keeping it 100. I remember I was like, why the fuck are y'all talking to Thomas? Like, y'all have all said, like, he's messy, he's done this to y'all, he's done this to y'all. Because even in his messages to where he's like, oh, look, I messaged Manny, that was in July. But then the messages that Jeffree posted of you trying to say you want to expose Manny because I knew you were going to be a rat and try to pull some shady shit like that to him. That was late August. So I'm confused how, like, look at the dates. Like, that's all. But I remember around that time, I saw that he was like, now he's exposed. Now you'll see what kind of person he is. And I'm like, what do you mean now y'all see what kind of person he is? I remember in Ibiza, they were telling me how you were all up on their... So what do you mean? Oh, he's been exposed. He tried to stop my bags. Nobody tried to stop your bags. You're a mess. You hated Manny. Then you liked him. Then you tried to help him. But then you're still contacting Jeffree to try to expose him, but then I hear in Ibiza that you're still in contact with them, telling them tea and like running back and forth. I'm like, no, everyone's trying to expose everyone. But don't try to expose someone if you can be exposed yourself. Like, what do you mean? Like, you trying to talk about like this and that? Like, I don't know.
Hello everyone. Okay, so I told myself I was gonna keep my mouth shut, keep it moving, unless there were more lies. So I think it is very important to note that I woke up this morning, as did a lot of you, and Thomas attempted to respond, didn't respond to any proof or truth that I said, just kept running his mouth to try to cover and cover. But he said something really dark and really fucked up about a mutual, well, I don't know if it's mutual anymore, but a friend of mine, I don't know about his, but he tried to say that NikkieTutorials said racist comments in the past. He said that I said that. I don't understand how someone can continue to lie. I will say this, NikkieTutorials and I, our friendship was and is based on the love of makeup. So if someone's gonna try to smear her name, no, you're not gonna do that. Me and Nikki, we played with makeup together, we filmed some amazing videos, but she never said one racist comment in the history of our friendship, and that needs to be said on record. Now, her and I have had our past problems, but guess what? Me and her are good. Did we have to make it public? No, because normal people don't need to do this. I'm responding to real allegations because I think it's important. But when you fix things with people behind closed doors, you don't have to make it a circus. Me and NikkieTutorials are good. Are we best friends? No. We are working through our issues and we talked and everything is great. So I'm sitting here like, Thomas, we're not going there today. You're not going to drag in every person that I used to know and currently know. So, also, I just found out that Thomas deleted a video on his channel where he used my palette, of course, and he tells the real truth about when he came over to my house. Now, I've never watched those videos, but someone just re-uploaded it for me to watch, and I was actually shocked because he goes into detail about what really went down when we met, which debunks everything he said 2 days ago.
So Thomas had deleted the video titled "Full Face of Brands That Hate Me." So this really got my brain thinking, like, why would you delete that particular video? You have your video of you attempting to do a Jeffree Star makeup tutorial, which has millions of views, by the way, so that's probably why he didn't delete that one. But I was very curious as to why this particular video was the one he chose to delete. Well, after finding the video, I figured out why.
I DM'd him and we kind of discussed everything, and then I saw him in person, and then we really got to discuss things. I got to talk to him about the racist stuff, and I told him, like, listen, if you want people to even try to begin to forgive you, which most people have, but if you want, like, people that actually matter to forgive you, which are the people that were affected by the things that he said, you would have to sit down and talk to a black woman, and sit down and talk to a black gay male, or just someone that isn't white. Talk about what you said, and maybe they can give you, like, an even better perspective of what those things mean, and why even back then it should have never been said. And he was like, you know, he was down, and I would love to see that happen. But I want you guys to know that, like, no matter what, I will forever disagree with everything that he's done in his past. And he knows that. I told him that, like, listen, dude, there's nothing that will ever change my mind and ever, like, make me not disagree with what the fuck you did and what the fuck you said. And he understands that, and that's all I can ask, is for him to understand that side of, like, my feelings on that. But that's that on that. So we don't hate each other, but we are starting to coexist in this industry, which is really good. But that's definitely that on that, with that tea and that drama. I'm so tired of people, like, speculating and, like, just spreading false information everywhere, because that's not it. That's not what's happening.
Okay, last thing, I promise. When I said in my truth video that me and Jeffree had a very, like, clarifying conversation, one of the things that I brought up, I was like, hey, Thomas is a rat, just so you know. Because he's running back over here telling Manny and Laura this and that, spilling tea and all this. I don't know what's true. I don't know what's not. Laura was the only, she was like, nah, I don't with him. Like, he's been shady towards me, but Manny wanted the team. So I liked Jeffree's tweet because I can confirm that. I said what I said. I just didn't want to tweet anything. I think it needed more clarity, like another 48 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. But it did need more clarity, but I was never involved. So that's why I was like, I never wanted to speak on it until now.